Yo, what's up, everyone? Today, we're diving deep into a story that's making waves across the hip hop world. And honestly, it's one of those situations that sounds almost too wild to be real. We're talking about none other than Yo Gotti, and apparently, he's in a serious panic. And no, this isn't about music, money, or rivalries. It's about love, loyalty, and trust in a world where both are constantly tested. The drama centers around Yo Gotti's relationship with Glorilla, and sources say he's genuinely worried that while he's behind bars, Glorilla might not remain faithful. For someone who's spent years commanding respect on stage, making deals, and owning the streets, this is a very different kind of challenge, one that hits close to home. Now, Yo Gotti has always been a confident, larger-than-life figure. On the stage, in interviews, and in the streets, he carries an aura of fearlessness. But prison changes everything. It strips you of control. You can no longer oversee your empire or even make sure that the people closest to you remain loyal. That's why insiders say that Yo Gotti is under immense stress right now. He's reportedly pacing, strategizing, and constantly thinking about how to protect his relationship from what he fears could be inevitable challenges on the outside. This isn't just idle paranoia. Sources close to him suggest that the fear is real, and it's affecting his emotional state every day. According to these insiders, Gotti's concern isn't just about the rumors that circulate in the industry, it's about real-life implications. In the world of hip-hop, where fame brings attention from fans, peers, and critics alike, relationships are constantly tested. Being in prison amplifies that stress tenfold. You can't attend events, you can't see your partner, and you're relying entirely on second-hand information. And, let's be honest, when you're a high-profile figure like Yo Gotti, any tiny misstep can be blown out of proportion. Friends close to him have reportedly been acting as intermediaries, checking in with Glorilla, trying to ensure that nothing jeopardizes the trust they've built. This situation really underscores just how complicated love and fame can get, especially when one half of a relationship is suddenly removed from normal life. For Yo Gotti, the challenge isn't just waiting out his sentence. It's managing anxiety about Glorilla's loyalty while dealing with the isolation and frustration that prison life brings. And while the outside world may see him as untouchable, invincible even, the truth is that relationships expose vulnerabilities that money, fame, or power can't protect against. It's a stark reminder that no matter how successful or influential you are, you're still human, and fear of loss is universal. Of course, fans have noticed the tension and are already buzzing online. Social media has exploded with speculation. Some fans are siding with Yo Gotti, saying, of course he's worried, anyone would be. Others are casting doubt on Glorilla, suggesting that she might not remain faithful. And then there are the conspiracy theorists who believe the whole situation could be a setup for a new album or a viral marketing move. But the truth, insiders claim, is far more personal. This is about trust, fear, and the very real anxiety that comes from not knowing what's happening outside your reach. And when the person you care about most is navigating fame and temptation while you're confined, the stress can be overwhelming. And it's not just worry, it's action. Sources claim that Yo Gotti has been making it clear to everyone in his circle that he expects loyalty, not just from Glorilla, but from the people around him. He's reportedly sending messages, checking in through trusted intermediaries, and making sure that anyone who could influence the situation knows where he stands. It's a calculated move because in his world, nothing is left to chance. And while some might see it as extreme, this is just how someone in his position manages risk, protects their image, and safeguards the people and relationships they care about. Some insiders even say Gotti has been candid with close friends and family about his concerns. He's not just worried about rumors or idle gossip. He's worried about reality. What happens if Glorilla starts seeing someone else, or if her loyalty falters under pressure? For someone who has built an empire from the ground up, losing the trust of a partner is not just emotionally painful, it's destabilizing. And that's why he's reportedly taking every precaution possible, from direct communication to placing trusted people in strategic positions, to ensure the relationship remains intact. Meanwhile, Glorilla's side of the story is much quieter. Her team is reportedly staying tight-lipped, letting the narrative swirl in public while focusing on her career. Some sources suggest that she's determined to remain independent and continue building her brand, while also maintaining her relationship with Yo Gotti. But in situations like this, even a small misstep, like an innocent social interaction or misunderstood comment, can trigger drama that escalates quickly, especially when fans and media are scrutinizing every move. However, Angela Simmons, sitting at home or perhaps in her office, recognizing that someone in her circle needs support. She picks up the phone and dials Yo Gotti. Now think about what that means. These are two public figures who live lives of constant attention, scrutiny, and expectation. A simple phone call might seem small to some, but in the world of celebrities, it carries weight. According to sources, Angela didn't just check in casually. She reportedly made it clear that she genuinely wanted to help. She invited Yo Gotti over to her home, offering him a safe space to express his feelings, talk through whatever was weighing on him, and simply feel understood in a way that the public eye rarely allows. As you might expect, once rumors of this phone call started circulating online, fans were quick to react. Social media lit up with speculation, admiration, and curiosity. Some were in awe, calling Angela a true friend and confidant. Others were fascinated by the idea of Yo Gotti, a figure known for being stoic and in control, being invited over by someone to just talk and process his feelings. Comments ranged from, "This is real friendship right here," to "Yo Gotti needed this moment," and "Angela really came through." Fans clearly resonated with the idea that even superstars face emotional struggles, and that support from trusted people is invaluable, no matter who you are. What's particularly interesting about this story is the contrast between public perception and private reality. Yo Gotti is often seen as a figure of strength, resilience, and unwavering confidence. But moments like these show a very human side, a side that many fans rarely get to see. It's easy to forget that celebrities, despite their fame, face challenges just like everyone else. Angela Simmons recognizing that and stepping in isn't just a story about two celebrities. It's a story about empathy, about connection, and about the importance of being there for people when they need it most. According to insiders, when Yo Gotti arrived at Angela's house, the atmosphere was calm, supportive, and focused entirely on him. Angela reportedly welcomed him warmly, ensuring he felt comfortable and at ease. Now, think about the dynamics here. We're talking about two highly influential people, both accustomed to attention, both used to being in control, and yet, in this private setting, the roles shift. Angela's role was one of support and listening, creating a space where Yo Gotti could speak openly about his emotions without fear of judgment or public scrutiny. Sources claim that this conversation lasted for hours, with moments of vulnerability, laughter, and reflection, highlighting how important it is to have someone you trust during difficult times. And here's another layer to this story: the histories and personalities involved. Angela Simmons has long been recognized as someone who is a problem solver and a trusted confidant in her circles. Her ability to bring clarity to chaotic situations and offer guidance is well documented. On the other hand, Yo Gotti, while a powerhouse in the music industry, is someone whose life is often under scrutiny. To open up to someone, even someone you trust, requires courage. That Angela took the initiative to call him, invite him over, and provide that support speaks volumes about her character and their relationship dynamic. Fans on social media were quick to pick up on the story, celebrating it as a rare glimpse into the private lives of celebrities in a positive light. Many praised Angela for stepping up when someone needed her, while others expressed admiration for Yo Gotti for allowing himself to be vulnerable. Some even speculated about potential collaborations or projects stemming from the meetup, but insiders were quick to clarify that the meeting was strictly about emotional support. It was a reminder that sometimes the most meaningful actions are not public displays or flashy events, but quiet, sincere gestures of care. So, what's the takeaway here? First, it shows that even the most seemingly confident figures have moments of doubt and struggle. Second, it highlights the importance of empathy and being there for others. And third, it gives us a glimpse into the human side of celebrity life, something we rarely get to see but can resonate with deeply. Angela Simmons calling Yo Gotti to her house wasn't about headlines or publicity. It was about providing a space where someone could process their emotions and feel supported. That's a lesson for all of us. Even small acts of care can have a profound impact, especially when someone is going through a tough time. Sources say that Yo Gotti left Angela's house feeling lighter, more focused, and more prepared to face the challenges that had been weighing on him. And while the specifics of their conversation remain private, the overall impression is that it was a positive and uplifting encounter. Fans continue to react positively, noting that this story serves as a reminder that everyone, no matter how famous, wealthy, or influential, needs support sometimes. It's a humanizing moment in a world that often focuses solely on drama, conflict, and scandal. And that's really the heart of this story. It's about trust under extreme pressure. When you remove one person from the relationship equation and expose the other to the world's temptations, the stakes are enormous. And Yo Gotti, for all his confidence, is feeling the weight of that reality right now. The fear of betrayal isn't something that can be easily ignored. It's constantly on his mind, shaping how he interacts with the outside world and the people he trusts to communicate with Glorilla. This isn't just gossip, it's a very real emotional struggle, amplified by fame, money, and the isolation of prison life. So, what happens next? That's the million-dollar question. Will Yo Gotti come out and publicly address his fears? Will Glorilla respond or continue to stay silent? How will this affect their careers, their public images, and the perception of their relationship? Right now, everyone involved is walking a delicate line. And while fans speculate and media outlets analyze every move, the truth remains that this is an intensely personal situation, complicated by the public nature of their lives and the constant attention from social media, paparazzi, and industry insiders. At the end of the day, this story is a powerful reminder that even the biggest names in hip-hop aren't immune to the pressures of love and loyalty. Money, fame, and influence can't erase fear, uncertainty, or the desire for trust and stability in a relationship. For Yo Gotti, the challenge is monumental. He's navigating a high-stakes relationship from behind bars, all while the world watches. And for Glorilla, the challenge is equally real, maintaining her career, her independence, and her public image, all while under the scrutiny of fans and the media. That's the full story, fam. We'll continue to track every update and bring you all the latest details as this drama unfolds. What do you think? Does Yo Gotti have reason to be worried, or is this just part of the pressures of fame? And how do you think Glorilla will respond? Drop your thoughts in the comments.